The FBI investigation just took a shocking turn, and LeBron James is now at the center of a legal storm no one saw coming. What started as rumors is quickly turning into a case that could shake the entire NBA.
Sources told the Post that Jones sent a message to one of the betting ring members on February 9, 2023, urging him to place a large bet on the Lakers' opponent, the Milwaukee Bucks, because James would be out with an injury.
Great father, great husband, great philanthropist, great businessman, great director, great producer, great host, great basketball player, great leader. I mean, my God, I have done everything but put diapers and a bib on this brother. But it ain't enough, because one thing matters to him and one thing only, and that's him being recognized as the greatest of all times. Well, you're not, in my book.
But we begin with a story that has dominated the headlines. The FBI announced on Thursday that two major operations, one involving the sharing of insider information for betting on NBA games, and the other centering on rigged poker games using high-tech cheating devices, have led to the arrest of more than 30 suspects. Some involved.
LeBron James has reportedly been arrested, and people across the country are shocked. FBI agents raided his luxury homes in both Los Angeles and Ohio. But this situation has nothing to do with basketball. It's connected to something much more serious. The investigation is called Operation Nothing But Bet. What began as a quiet investigation into suspicious insider betting in the NBA has now turned into one of the biggest scandals the league has ever seen. For months, investigators have tracked secret payments, private messages, and leaked medical records, all leading back to a man many believe could never be touched.
Individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for
the first major development came when LeBron James' longtime friend and former teammate, Damon Jones, was indicted. According to court documents unsealed earlier this year, Jones is accused of sharing inside information about player injuries before important Lakers games, including matchups against the Milwaukee Bucks in February 2023 and the Oklahoma City Thunder in January 2024. In one alleged message released by prosecutors, Jones reportedly told someone to place a big bet on Milwaukee before the information became public. A few hours later, LeBron was listed out with an ankle issue, and the Bucks won the game. At first, Jones appeared to be the main focus of the investigation. But the case quickly expanded. FBI agents reportedly began digging into people close to LeBron as well, seizing phones, computers, and financial records from his Los Angeles home and his estate in Ohio. Some reports say search warrants also mention possible connections between Jones' alleged gambling network and financial activity tied to a high-profile player identified as LeBron James, though these claims are still part of an ongoing investigation and have not been proven in court.
The first indictment involves 6 defendants. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams.
No charges have been filed yet, but the fact that LeBron James' homes was searched has already sparked major speculation that he may be more than just a witness. Officials say LeBron is fully cooperating with the investigation, but people close to the situation are telling a different story. According to those sources, investigators are looking into encrypted messages and offshore money transfers linked to individuals connected to LeBron's former inner circle. Some reports even claim his name appears several times in confidential FBI notes. Though nothing has been confirmed publicly, rumors are now spreading around the league that LeBron could potentially be named in future federal filings, which has created serious concern among NBA executives. The official documents are still sealed, but leaks have painted a confusing and developing picture. Sources also say Damon Jones, LeBron's former friend, was living a flashy lifestyle before his arrest, often seen gambling heavily in Las Vegas high-limit rooms. Some witnesses claim he frequently mentioned LeBron's name and suggested he had access to inside information about player injuries. At the same time, others describe Jones as being under financial pressure, even asking fellow gamblers for money to keep betting.
We do have more breaking news this morning. Two big names in the NBA among more than 30 people arrested in connection with federal investigation into sports betting and illegal gambling.
Think about it. Jones allegedly used LeBron's name while trying to make money from bets, even though he was also struggling financially and asking others for cash. That's where the investigation starts to get more complicated. The NBA has said LeBron had nothing to do with Jones' actions and that their relationship was only personal, not connected to gambling or business. But federal investigators reportedly didn't stop there. Once the FBI expanded the case, they began focusing more on messages between Jones and people around LeBron. According to federal documents, LeBron James' name also appeared in parts of the search warrants, which immediately caused a big reaction from fans and analysts. People are now asking why his homes were searched if he was only a witness. The warrants reportedly included language about sharing privileged information, which is often used in cases involving possible coordination, not just innocent bystanders. So far, there is no proof that LeBron placed any bets himself. But investigators are still looking closely at his finances, travel records, and private flights, and that has raised questions inside federal circles.
Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Cosa Nostra, to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi.
The timeline is getting more complicated and harder to ignore. The February 9th, 2023 game against the Bucks, the same one Damon Jones allegedly tipped about, happened right after LeBron James broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record. 2 days later, LeBron missed the next game, saying he had ankle soreness. But according to court documents, that was the exact game Jones is accused of using to make money from a betting tip. When investigators connected the text message to that date, the timing looked very suspicious. Then in January 2024, Jones allegedly repeated the same behavior, sharing inside information before a Thunder game and earning $2,500 through a mobile payment. In both cases, prosecutors say he used his connection to LeBron to build trust and credibility. Meanwhile, the NBA is dealing with a growing integrity scandal under Operation Nothing But Bet, with multiple figures already facing charges, including coaches and players like Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. Even so, attention keeps circling back to LeBron. When photos and reports surfaced of FBI vehicles outside his Brentwood home, social media went into chaos. Some people believe it's just fallout from Jones' case, while others argue that such searches usually mean investigators are looking at something more serious. That LeBron's legal team has stayed quiet, only saying he is fully cooperating. But that silence has only fueled more questions about what is really going on behind the scenes.
Interestingly, we haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence.
The phrase fully cooperating might sound harmless, but in legal cases it doesn't always mean someone is cleared. It can also mean investigators are still actively working with that person or their team. A source close to the case claims that FBI agents have seized multiple devices, including encrypted tablets linked to people in LeBron James' circle. Officials have not confirmed what was found, but leaks suggest these devices could contain schedules, travel records, and private messages going back to late 2022, the same time Damon Jones reportedly began spending more time around the Lakers organization. From there, the story gets even more complex. Some insiders say the gambling investigation may only be the first layer of a much larger case. According to these reports, prosecutors have started comparing message patterns of financial transactions between Jones and a wider group of individuals, though none of this has been officially proven or made public.
Same kind of extortion that we heard when Cassie took the stand and testified on that airplane ride back from France. Diddy said, "You don't do a freak-off, I'm going to release one of the freak-off videos that you are profiled in and humiliate."
The investigation has reportedly expanded beyond just sports figures. Some entertainment and business names that were already flagged in other federal cases are now allegedly being looked at again. Investigators are said to be examining people connected to LeBron James' wider circle, including business partners and Hollywood associates outside of basketball. When legal analysts were asked about this shift, one expert suggested that Operation Nothing But Bet may no longer be only about gambling. According to that view, the case could also involve possible money laundering across different industries. However, none of these claims have been officially confirmed by authorities.
That he has, with others, and just because no one else has been charged, which normally in a RICO case you would have others charged, it was a statute designed to get mob bosses, trying to get at criminal behavior that's like a web of criminal behavior that you can't necessarily prove, like the one thing or the statute of limitations expired on the other thing, but you're just showing this bad guy who's operating what's clearly an enterprise that over and over engages in criminal problems or criminal acts.
The line between sports and entertainment is often very thin, and investigators are aware of that. Sponsorship deals, charity foundations, and event promotions all mix fame with financial activity, which can sometimes make it harder to track where money is really going. Officials are reportedly looking into whether any financial account connected to Damon Jones or his associates overlap with people in that wider network. If true, it could make the situation much more serious. Meanwhile, LeBron James has been trying to maintain a normal public image. Just weeks before the reported raids, he was seen at a Lakers game in Los Angeles, smiling, cheering, and acting like everything was fine. But according to people close to him, things are very different behind the scenes. They say he is under a lot of pressure, avoiding interviews, canceling appearances, and reducing travel. Sources inside the Lakers organization say the team is staying quiet for now, waiting to see how the situation develops. For the moment, they are watching closely as a major investigation continues to unfold around one of basketball's biggest stars. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video because this story is nowhere near finished. Stay tuned and we'll see you on the next one.